So politics. How did we get here, man? I remember reading about an election a million years ago in the US, and somebody mentioned that, if you gave all the Americans 2 votes, they would vote once against one of the candidates and once against the other candidate. And we're back there again. I forget what election this was, but we're here again, where we have 2 candidates we just can't stand. And the only reason that people pick sides at all is because they can't stand one slightly more than they can't stand the other one. I haven't met anybody who likes either one of the candidates, especially not for their stance on whatever issue here or there. I mean, it has become a serious problem that you can't help but laugh at. It's really depressing. And of course I have no solution. I don't know what to talk. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to talk about it. I've been trying to avoid talking about it to people because, man, people get pissed off. You badmouth their person, of course, and you just get attacked now. You get dive bombed. And if you really get somebody who does have an opinion on one of the candidates, it's kind of like I said, they've just chosen a side. They don't particularly like that candidate's stance on anything. It's just that they've picked a side, and by God, their side is going to win. And I blame the stance of never teaching people how to properly lose. When we don't teach children how to deal with loss and how to lose things and how to pick yourself up and move on. It's something we don't teach people, so to lose at anything now is just devastation. I had a hard time learning how to lose and move on, move forward as I was growing up. Something I dealt with, had a really hard time dealing with. And I realize now that was because I led to kind of a protected childhood. I was a legally blind kid, so I led a protected childhood. People didn't expect as much of me. And dealing with learning how to lose and then turn it into a recovery and a learning experience and a recovery. I mean, when the current president Obama talks about a learning opportunity, he means you lost. That's what he means. That's as far as he's willing to go in admitting he didn't win. And he's roughly my age. He's a couple years younger than I am. I think he's a year younger than I am. Remember, I'd have to go back and look. Or maybe he's a year older. I don't remember. But he's not that much older than I am. And so he got raised in that same era, the beginning of the don't bother teaching people how to lose, because losing's for losers, or something stupid like that. I don't know what happened. I mean, we had the Generation X, and then we had the me generation, and now we have the screw everybody else but me generation. It's just getting worse and worse and more narcissistic as they move on. Oh well, it's all coming to a head now. So maybe things will break and get better. I can only hope, right?